Okay, so this one, I saw this right before I went to bed. Very bad time to read this type of thing. Because it's just so negative. So negative and sad. That's it. That's it. I'm done. There's no other analysis than it's sad. And actually...
For Kanye.
No, for everybody involved. For everybody involved. The public nature of it. Like, we just don't think about it, right? Kanye has talked about how important his children are to him. And I know that he's made it clear that he feels cornered and doesn't know what to do and all this. But when you post things publicly, when you go to social media as a means to reach the people you care about, you're involving them in a way that, I'm talking about your loved ones, particularly your young loved ones, your children. You're involving them in a way where they're getting a type of attention and an amount of attention that emotionally they're probably not ready for. Like if he's going to go and he had his own comments about his daughter being on TikTok. But if you go to Instagram to ask for advice about what to do with your daughter, you're also putting her on blast there too. It's like there's certain... I understand you live a public life, and I understand that you're like ultra famous, but if at all possible, and maybe it's not possible, but if at all possible, there's like some advantage to privacy in certain subjects.
And just civility, you know?
But once it's public, I don't even know that there's a way to do it in a civil manner because you might say something in a civil fashion, but then all the comments and everything else, if you're a kid and you get a hold of a phone and you're going to want to see what your dad is saying about you.
Yeah.
No one's thinking about it through that context. Everybody's caught up in Pete and Kim and Kanye and whatever. But like a lot of this is about divorce. And a lot of this is about families and
custody,
courts. And it's just sad.
It's nasty stuff.
It's just sad. And it's too bad that it can't be, that all parties can't have some degree of privacy about it. Now, I know in this exchange that they had, I know that Pete wanted to meet up with Kanye privately, he had stated. But he also kind of insulted him first, which then was like, it's probably not going to work out if that's actually what you want to have happen. But also my understanding is that he was pretty chill about it for a while. Like he was pretty non-confrontational for a while, and then he just lost it, and human beings are emotional, and I understand that. But I think that the sooner that people look at through the lens of the children, then maybe you can approach it in a different manner. But it starts with him, though, with Kanye. Like, because once you're out in public and you're blasting everybody involved, I think it's hard for people to put their emotions away and then work with you on it. Another thing that I didn't see talked about much is if you go up to the original photo of Pete and his... By the way, they went back and forth, and at one point they're insulting each other, and then at the next point they're like, hey, we should meet up. And these are leaked text messages between them. But the one thing that got missed here in this photo, which I'm not a huge fan of because the context of posting is just to inflame somebody, just to make somebody angry. But if you look at his left shoulder where you can see the word Kim. See that? The tattoo? K-I-M?
Here?
No, left. His right shoulder, our left-hand side. It looks like no, it's in the darker black. It's more recent. Oh. Does it look like the word Kim?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah. So there was also the rumor that he got that tattoo as well. So anyway, look, people do... Emotions are wild, and people do wild things when they're in, and say wild things when they're in emotional states, and you hope that cooler heads prevail and that the adults in the situation recognize the residual and the collateral damage that happens and the potential for trauma that happens when these things happen publicly instead of privately, and when the whole world gets to weigh in on it. That's weight. That's weight. And kids around that age, I have kids around that age, and they're inquisitive. And they'll go and read the leaked things, and you'll try, I'm sure they'll try to have that not be the case, but it's about them. They're going to be curious, and they're going to do their best to find out what's going on, and they're going to read just random people's opinions on the matter. They might even click on this video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just sad, and hopefully people can get together in a private manner, sort out their differences, and proceed in a more productive way. Hopefully.